I'm Dale.
I'm Darren.
And we are Turntable Gallery. We're Lincolnshire, or indeed the area's only contemporary art gallery of our sort. We offer a very safe and inclusive space for absolutely everyone that wants to come involved, get on board and join us in our crazy exhibitions.
We are based in Grimsby in North East Lincolnshire, which we know is a priority area because there is a low cultural uptake. So having a gallery like this and the periphery of what we do it's quite bonkers, but we engage as much as we can.
We absolutely do, and it has always been our remit from day one to just get people involved in arts who don't normally have access to arts, and that's why we are very keen to have a space which is free to the public. We don't charge for admission because we believe that art shouldn't be paid for, it should be enjoyed by all.
We're just coming into our second year as well. We've already had shows by Turner Prize winner Jeremy Della. We've had a show called Hintergrund by Jake Chapman, who was nominated for the Turner Prize in 2003. And we've had a show called Print Pride, which brought in Helen Kamek, Gilbert and George, and Charlotte Prodger. So it's quite an eclectic mix of what we do and what we offer for the area.
Okay, we'd also like to tell you about our Red Sail event, which is our flagship music, art and poetry evening. That will be our fourth iteration, which will be now morphing into our new gallery space, which will be absolutely amazing. We have poets, music, artists, which don't normally get served by a lot of the other mainstream events here. So we're able to deal with cultures and communities, etc., who often fall through the cracks. So we're looking to bolster their confidence and engagement in the arts.
Alex Dunham, who also was the brains behind Red Sail, is going to be our poet laureate. We don't quite know how this is going to shape up yet, but it will be a monthly reading, a group of poets and kind of just general writing, getting people involved in that. And there are a lot of people who want to do something like that in this area.
Yeah, and speaking for the gallery as well, which is incredibly good news. So our next event is our world record attempt. Now we're hoping to smash the world record for the amount of messages in a bottle collected in one place, which currently stands at 1,100. Now we are working with various companies around the area, such as Message in a Bottle and the various sort of glass manufacturers, etc., to bring a really, really good stab at that world record and bring it back to Grimsby, or at least bring it to Grimsby and to the people.
There's a good story about recycling there as well, and another local cultural partner called Swans Events are assisting us with that, so it should be quite bonkers. We've also got a new commission from an artist called Tim Noble. Well, you might know him from his partner, because he used to work with Sue Webster, and they've exhibited internationally. We've been chatting with Tim for a long time now, and he wants to make something new and bespoke for Grimsby.
Which would be incredible. To commission such a high-ranking artist is a bit of a coup. But to round that off, we also have our dealings with the Civic Society, who are quite important in the area in terms of heritage and keeping our history alive, basically. We have various talks, we have various outreaches with them, including restoration projects and lectures with regards to the Grim and Havelock statue, which is a very integral part of our culture here. You join us in chaos and mid-shows, so that's why we have an awful lot of our works dotted about. As you see, we've got quite a library, but we're hoping to rearrange those in the near future. Like I was saying, our ambitions are only growing, really. We have an awful lot of things in the pipeline, which include work with Alex Chinnock and the Alex Chinnock Studio to produce some truly unique works for Grimsby. We're hoping to have 2 pieces by him, which is incredible. We're starting a new show with Chad McHale, which we are launching in Scunthorpe as part of the Turntable's remit. So that's completely new work amongst his old work, a lot more performative, etc., etc.
We've also approached Mark Leckie via a gallery in Redruth in Cornwall, and hopefully he's going to say yes to basically doing a short programme of art and looking at the music, and it's something to do with video.
Videoing through phones, isn't it? So it's a lot more accessible to the types of people that would engage here. Now, Mark is quite keen for people not to know him, so to not be wrapped up in the celebrity. And I think that Grimsby is an absolutely ideal place for that, which is why we are hopefully rolling that into our bid.
We're also working with quite a few local cultural partners. One of those is Lucy Major, who used to work, well, I think she may still work there.
Still works.
Far away CIC, and she wants to run an art club. So we're providing the space for her and perhaps a little bit of tutoring. We're also doing a project called Portfolio Days, which allows us to go around not only North East Lincolnshire, but also North Lincolnshire, and talk to people about what they want from their creative pursuits. And they could be illustrators, dancers, artists, painters, sculptors. We don't know what we're going to get, but I think sometimes you need someone with a wealth of experience and knowledge and passion just to give them perhaps a creative, maybe a creative kick up the bum. And because often I think in this area you need someone to say, especially if you're out of the education system, just to say, yeah, you're doing great. How can we kind of, make it happen even more so?
That's right. I mean, we're all about nurturing. We're all about working with the various groups that are involved in the community who often work separately, and we want to bring them together in the best way possible. We know that we can nourish creative talent. We know that we can mentor. We know that we can lecture, etc., which has all been part of our lexicon in the past, and we're hoping to expand that in the future with your help.
Both of us are neurodivergent. I have dyslexia and ADHD.
I'm autistic and possibly ADHD as well, but we use that. We use those creative sort of juices, which allow us to think in a lateral way, and by doing so, we've brought on board an awful lot of the community who are often very, very ill served by arts in this area.
Yeah, we have a lot of regulars who come and see us on Victoria Street. As you can see, it's looking a little bit sorry, to say the least, but there is space for us, and we want to continue with our really, really good work, and we work so hard. We're really passionate, like we said before. So hopefully this will just make you think that, yeah, these guys are pretty good. We do get out and about. We're great with press. You had an interview recently.
Yeah, Canadian Radio 1, which was great, but it means that we're getting a lot of eyes on Grimsby at this point in time, and I think that is absolutely vital, to raise us up, to elevate us to a level which is national and international looking, rather than very, very insular, which we've been unfortunately guilty of in the past. We know that we can do it. We have all sorts of fingers in all sorts of pies. We've got a lot of contacts. We're speaking to a lot of people. We've got huge outreach, and we want to grow that, and we want to level that at the town and say, come on Grimsby, come on North East Lincolnshire, we can do this. We can be as good as our neighbours, as anybody in the country.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.